Jason, hello. I know you're in a hotel room. Thank you for making the time.
Thanks, Alex. Good to be here.
So because my spouse is a doctor that's gone through the medical residency trek, that was a fun 5 years. I'm pretty aware of the space you're working in, but I feel like a lot of folks may not have had direct experience with it. So can you just break down exactly what market you're going after and then briefly how you're helping people get through that process?
Where we started in kind of our niche or our beachhead is helping medical students apply to residency programs all throughout the country and have those residency programs help them find the right residence.
You guys work with the Electronic Residency Application Service, or the ERAS, as I read from my notes. Sorry. Not my usual set of acronyms. I'm not going to lie, Jason.
Absolutely.
But you also have a collaboration with the Association of American Medical Colleges. And you guys say that you have 8,000 residency and fellowship programs that currently use your software. I pulled some data from the NRMP. Sorry, everybody. That's the National Residency Matching Program. And they had roughly, I think it was like 6,000 or so fellowship residencies that were part of that. All this is to say, have you cornered the American market for your software niche? Because it feels to me like you've done it. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Is there that much more for you guys to eat in this first, niche that you're going after?
So right now we have about 80 to 85% market share, depending on how you measure. And that includes about 90% of residency programs. Thank you. It's pretty surreal.
That's nuts.
And yeah, there are very small fellowships that we don't have using the platform in very subspecialized fields. So there's a bit more ways to grow there. We've been focusing kind of on enterprise-wide institutional growth, land and expand overall. But yeah, with this collaboration with the AAMC, who runs ERAS, and the alphabet soup in academic
and
medicine.
That's how you pronounce those acronyms. So it's AAMC, not AAMC, and that's how you catch noobs. It's like that movie.
You can do both. There's no standardized way, but we have a lot of acronyms. But it's really helped us grow and allowed the company to accelerate to the growth we have today. So.
Okay, so the obvious question then becomes, what are you going to do next? Because 85% market share is at once an absolute triumph and also doesn't leave a lot more of the world to conquer. So
correct.
Just thinking out loud, when I was prepping for our chat today, I was thinking going international. There's a lot of doctors around the world. Other similar programs, I was thinking like maybe law and B-school internships have some overlap to kind of what you're doing with placements and complicated applying processes.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're both great thoughts, and we have dabbled in kind of both of those. We've worked with some of the largest law firms recruiting law students out of law school for their first associate's positions. We've worked with pharmacy programs, dental programs, physical therapy programs, kind of the medicine adjacent programs within hospitals and health systems. There's definitely challenges, especially post-COVID, with regards to just doctors in all countries. The thing we're focused on right now and where we see the most opportunity is, as challenging as it was to recruit a resident or a fellow to a hospital, recruiting doctors post-training is even more challenging. The average hospital is spending $250,000 to recruit a doctor. It takes them 6 months to find that doctor. In those 6 months, they lose $2 million in clinical revenue, and they're doing about 130 physician searches a year on average, which is $250 million per hospital. And the best math I can do, it's about a $300 billion problem, accounting for 7.5% of the $4 trillion healthcare costs annually in the U.S.
Other than that, though, what's the big deal?
Yeah, exactly. The big deal is not many people are talking about it, but many people are feeling it right now and trying to find a doctor.
It's kind of a hidden friction, a hidden loss inside the system today.
Well, I think just very few people understand how doctors train and then get jobs. They know how to go to the doctor, but you really need a passion and expertise to get into this particular space, because it is complicated.